Welcome to another episode of Tech Chutney. आज we'll be doing something different, and what I'm planning to do is I have with me this, which is also called an LVDS, or you can call it a driver, and this is going to let me connect a laptop with an iPad screen. Like this will be without the iPad, it will be only the screen. So I just got this replacement screen for an iPad 3 by the way, and I got this for around 2,500 rupees, and I'll be connecting this with this driver board, and this will allow me to connect it to my laptop or my PC and use this screen as an external screen, and it will also allow me to have like a dual display setup. So that's going to be pretty useful. So what we need is the driver and the iPad screen, and to power up the driver we will be requiring a USB cable. This board, by the way, is powered by a USB mini, and we will also need a DisplayPort cable, because if you see the board, it has a DisplayPort cable only. This board is available on this website AbuseMark. I'll be linking it in the description, and these are actually made by one person. So each one of these boards, he builds them and he tests them individually and makes sure that they are in working condition. The options available for its connectivity, by the way, are only a DisplayPort and a USB powered cable. There is another version of it where you can power it with a USB-C cable and use a mini DisplayPort, but there is no HDMI options. So you need to keep that in mind, because there aren't that many adapters available for converting an HDMI to a DisplayPort. You will get it the other way around. So you'll get a lot of DisplayPort to HDMI converters, but not too many HDMI to DisplayPort converters. And the ones you'll get will be a bit pricey as well, because the HDMI is proprietary. So if he were to use that, he would have to pay a lot more, and this board would be a lot more expensive. Whereas right now, this board costs $20 when you buy it, excluding shipping. So $20, that's around 600 to 700, and maybe with shipping this would be around 1,000 rupees, and another 2,500 or 3,000 for the screen. So let's get ahead with it. Now before we proceed further, what I'm planning to do is I'm going to use this photo frame, and as you can see, this is like the exact size as my display. Not exactly, but somewhere close to it, right? There are some borders over here. Let's see, we might put some black paper around it and get those borders done. So it will make it very easy for us to actually frame this whole thing and then hang it up on a wall or make it stand next to a laptop. However we want to use it, you can do that. So we'll be doing that. And before we proceed further, what the plan is कि इसको check करके देख लेते हैं, right? So let's see outside the box assemble कर लेते हैं, and we'll see, just normal testing करेंगे if it works properly or not. So to connect this display with the driver, you just slide it inside the slot, and there is a small clip over here which you have to be very careful with, क्योंकि it's very fragile. So you just snap that down carefully, and this is now connected. इसके पीछे, even though there isn't any circuitry, we'll try to shield it with some paper, or right now I'm working on the table, so I can just keep it on the table. And we'll just quickly connect it with the laptop, and let's see how it works and how the display looks like. Right, so here I just connect my DisplayPort cable, and I'm connecting my USB power, and I'll connect both of these things to the laptop now. Now if you have an option, try to get a DisplayPort cable that doesn't bend around too much and it's thin. This DisplayPort which I had, both fat cable hai, whereas you get DisplayPort cables which are with much thinner cables. So try to get one of those. The resolution of this screen, by the way, is going to be 2048 by 1536, and it's a 9.7 inch screen. So you're going to get the retina display, and the display that you're going to get, the resolution is also written over here on the driver board. So let's connect this to the laptop and let's see how it goes. All right. So luckily for me, I have a ThinkPad, and isme I have a DisplayPort cable. So that's very fortunate, and we won't need any sort of an adapter. We can connect it directly with the laptop. Now ये जो cable है ना, flat cable, you need to be a bit careful with it. बहुत fragile सा है, delicate सा है. So when you're working with it, just be a bit careful कि उसको ज़्यादा bend नहीं करे या फिर ज़्यादा fold या stretch नहीं करे, because you don't want that to break. And even with this clip, you have to be very careful, क्योंकि अगर कुछ भी issue हो गया, तो it's going to be not giving you a clear display. Okay, so here we can see, right, my laptop has booted, and you can see the screen over here. I'll just try to pull that slightly further down, and you can also see the iPad screen. Okay, so now we'll just log in, and we'll try to use it as an external display where we can extend the desktop. So now what I'm doing is a duplicated screen, so we'll try to extend it, and there is more utility for the screen now. Now we have an extended display. So there's one display on the laptop main screen and a different display over here. Right now, this by the way is not going to be a touch screen anymore. Okay, ये सिर्फ display है. It does not come with a touch panel. And if you buy it with the touch panel, it's going to be very expensive. And when you're using it with a laptop, like what my plan is, अगर मैं उसको photo frame में डाल दूँ, तो I can just keep that photo frame right next to my laptop over here like this when I'm working, and I can have two screens, right? So we'll see a wider shot once this whole thing is complete and once we've built it up. But for now, let's close the laptop and let's get it disconnected. Now let's take our photo frame and we'll fit this inside it. And इसको fit करने का देखेंगे. We might probably use some double-sided tape. So getting a photo frame of the same size is going to be a bit tricky because this is like I think a 3:4 ratio, and you get photographs which are with a different perspective. So yeah, I mean you could otherwise get it made, custom made, or make it yourself. So okay, so this is the way it's going to fit. मेरा plan ये है कि मैं इसको ऐसे fit करूँगा. I'm going to make a small cut over here so that the cable can actually go through easily, or maybe इसके बीच में मैं cut कर लूँगा एक, and we will have the board somewhere behind here and we'll connect it. So पहले इसका एक cut बना देते हैं and then we'll see. The only issue with double-sided tape is you need to be careful while you're connecting and disconnecting. I should have either got this on this side or maybe further towards the edge so that I could get the ports on the side. But इससे काम चल जाएगा, I think. And I guess now it's time to check the proof of concept. Alright, so now we are going to connect it again to the laptop. Okay, so here we have the white shot and you can see my screen is here, the external screen. This is my laptop and this is the extended version, you can say. So I have my desktop on that side, and how this is going to help me is if I'm working on, say, so I can have one window open over here and I can have another window open on the other screen like this. So we'll come here, we'll just open up a video on YouTube. So we'll just load up this video on YouTube in 4K. This is actually the laptop screen and it looks a bit darker, right, than what it actually is. इसका brightness थोड़ा बढ़ाने को try करते हैं. Let's see if that makes it look any better. And you can see its contrast is not that good. Let's shift all of this onto the other screen and let's see how it looks over there, right? So we shift it over here. So here you can see it's like I can see the colors actually look a lot more vibrant, a lot more clearer. And this screen just looks so much more beautiful. And I mean, you have to see the screen and its clarity to actually understand and appreciate how good this screen actually is. And it's a world of difference, and it's going to make things so much easier for me, right? Because I can be watching something over here and मैं यहाँ पर अपना Excel sheet में कुछ काम start कर सकता हूँ. Even if you're gaming, right? So you can be gaming on this screen. So I mean, if you're using this for a PC setup, for example, so you can be gaming on this screen and you can have your Discord or OBS overlay opened up over here. So I'll show you how I actually have my setup on the desktop. In my case, it definitely helped increase my productivity. So even when I was editing videos, I would have DaVinci Resolve open over here, but I would have its display monitors opened up over here. So while I'm editing, I can actually see how the screen looks like. And it makes it so much convenient to multitask with this kind of a setup. And if you see, this is like so light, you can just carry it along with the laptop, and this is my laptop and I can carry this with my laptop. See, I chuck my laptop in a bag, I chuck this and my display port and USB port, I just chuck them in with the adapter and that's it. And you have two screens now with your laptop. So that was it for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, you can hit the dislike button twice. And you can share this with your friends and subscribe if you haven't. So until next time, see you. Bye.